see every team after you go down 14 points have to overcome 18 penalties to win this game?
You know, these guys, they're fighters, man. And they went out there and went in at halftime, and they talked about it. We talked about what we need to do. We went out there and was able to execute, you know, got down early, watched the guys go out there and fight, overcome a couple drop passes, overcome a couple things, overcome a couple touchdowns. Officials are a gray matter, and now we got to keep playing. We'll go clean up the penalties and do what we need to do, whatever it is. But I was so proud of the fight, so proud of the guys, the toughness, led by their leaders. Kyle Pitts showing up in a major way, Bijan Robinson showing up in a major way, and our defense standing up when necessary, and then obviously finishing off with special teams right there.
And how about Kirk's play after you come out and get a big play, then a couple penalties, and still were able to come along down the distance and get in the field goal?
He was tough. He was tough all night. You know, obviously third down's been our Achilles heel. For most of this second half of the season, his back portion. So to watch those guys be able to go out there and convert and do some really positive things with the ball, moving down the field, put us in field position. Kirk was absolutely phenomenal. Put the ball in the right spot, gave people opportunities, made some plays when he had to make plays. You know, stood amongst the pressure, got us directed in the right way, did all the right things, all the things you could possibly do as a player. I'm extremely proud of him.
This felt like a pretty cathartic win for you personally. I saw you at the Amazon camera at the end there. What were your emotions like?
That was the penalty thing. You know, tell them to call that one, and then just let them know that, and went about our business. Didn't really know which camera it was. It just happened to be close.
Does it feel cathartic to you, though, to get this win?
No, I'm not. No. It's a stepping stone to where we want to go, and we talked about this, building blocks for what we got to do, obviously, for what we're talking about is next year. You know, and Bijan just talked about it, obviously, with our team. We've been talking about it throughout the whole process. We got a lot of right things that we like. We got a lot of things that we love. And it's our job to go out there and prove our fans that we can do it. And the only thing we can do right now is finish.
Right. What was the thinking with going for the two-point conversion after that first two touchdowns?
Obviously, wanted to get the two-point conversion right there. So when you score, we're kicking it to walk off on the extra point. We didn't get it. Obviously, put ourselves in position to have to get the two. Didn't get the two. Then obviously put ourselves in position to go out there and play some really good 4-minute defense, get the ball back for offense, set us up for the field goal for the win. Really was just setting ourselves up for the walk-off field goal. Walk-off extra point. Excuse me.
At what point did you know Kyle Pitts was kind of having himself a game tonight?
It was the plan, all along. Cal's our guy. You down a couple of your guys like Drake and some of those type of guys, and Cal's really filled in that role and become the lead dog guy. And he's done an awesome job. And tonight we talked about some of the plays he didn't make, even when he had some of these good games over the last couple of weeks. But he made those plays tonight. He showed up in a major way. And that was a big-time play by him. That's stuff that we expect.
How did Ryan Neutral get that fumble, the Mooney fumble? I don't know what your advantage point was.
Effort. And we talked about covering for our offensive line, how he run down the field, and we do the things that's required. And to watch him be able to go do those things and finish on the ball and get that ball back for his football team. We talked about earlier before the game about playing for each other, and that is the absolute definition of playing for each other. When you run down the field and you recover a fumble like that and get the ball back and continues to give us a chance.
The Alford pick and the Sills catch, I guess, on third down sideline seemed to fit in that bucket of guys who, just made a play, but not necessarily the front line.
And put some people in those moments, and those people that were in those moments had to make those plays, and they went out there and made them today. We obviously been talking about finding a way. That's finding a way. You go out and get a pick from D. Alford. You go out and get the play from Seals at the end of the game. You go out and put yourself in position to kick that field goal. Zane goes out and nails it, and you walk off, and you get out of Dodge. Yeah. What kind of question is that? Go ask Todd Bowles that question, man. Yeah, we were talking about that the whole time. Obviously got a lot of confidence in Zane. We've shown that throughout the course of the season since he's been playing with us, being able to send him out there for whatever the kick is, whatever the distance is. I think we've shown that for a while here. He showed us a lot of confidence being able to go out there and make those kicks. It was a little ease when we actually went out there to kick that field goal.
Who told you to slow down Evans and what's key to Kobe to continue to play through some tough plays there?
Mike Evans is one of the best to play this game. I don't know if you can ever say you slowed down Mike Evans. He's a dog. We went out there. We competed at a very high level. He made some plays. We made some plays. That was it. Nothing magical about it. It's a division rival, right? And it's a division team, and they've owned the division over the last couple of years. So really just going out playing against a very good football team and really being about us. For our guys having to go out there and be able to compete at a very high level, I think it's something that we want to be able to show and do for all of us. And we went out there and did that today.
The speech that you gave on Monday, do you feel like that was fulfilled tonight?
Mark, it's not about me, man. It's about the guys in that locker room. It's about the guys being together. It's about the guys that put on the pads and the uniform and go out there and play for each other every single week. You know, this is a people-first organization. It's a we, not me mentality, and those guys went out there and did it together.
Bijan's not fumbled his career. This is 2 weeks in a row. That's a crucial thing to win. But how did you see him respond tonight after that?
He's a dog, man. He's the best player in the NFL. Sorry you guys won't get a chance to watch him in the postseason. It is what it is, man. When you put yourself in those positions and got to go out there and play football, things are going to happen. We got a lot of confidence in Bijan to be out there and carry the ball for us. A lot of the times, he's carrying everybody's livelihood on his back, and he's going to make mistakes, and we got to make up for him and do the things that the team did tonight.
Anything else? Thanks, everyone.
Awesome.
Have a good one, man.
Right, it's always good to win, especially on the road. When you win as a team and you know that it wasn't perfect and it took just resiliency and continuing to play and make plays, it makes the win all the more sweet. And just proud of my teammates, my coaches, and the effort that everybody put forth to make this happen. Proud of our resiliency to be down 14 and fight back. So. Yeah, we'll enjoy the flight home and enjoy the long weekend and then get back to work. But I can take any questions you have.
Yeah, Kirk, on the 4th and 9 pass, what did you see there to get it out the seals and
Yeah.
make that conversion there with the game on the line?
Yeah, kind of had a mirrored concept and was wanting to pick a side. And for whatever reason, my eyes took me right. And David found kind of a hole between the corner and the safety. And David's got some height to him. And I just felt like I needed to put the ball up over the corner. And he made me right going up and getting it. And then that was a big play, big play.
What does this say about the team, given, you all were eliminated from the playoffs last year? It looked like you're down and out, and were able to put some plays together and pull this one out in spite of 18 penalties.
Yeah, I mean, it's just pro football. You just have to keep playing, be resilient. It tests you every week. And all I know to do and what I've learned in my 14 years is that when you get kicked in the teeth, you just get back up and you keep going. And believe that if you do that, the good things can happen. I was proud of the way our team fought tonight. And it was really just a reflection of the group of guys we have and the character I know we have, and they showed it tonight.
You talk about your connection with Kyle Pitts today, and 3 touchdowns and so forth. What was working for you all in the passing game?
Yeah, I mean, Kyle continues to just be a great talent when it comes to his ability to separate and run, and obviously he's a big frame. And Zach did a great job, designing, especially on a short week, designing ways to get Kyle opportunities, and we were able to take advantage of them. But I did feel that between Zach and Kyle, they did a lot of great things tonight to give me a chance to get it to him.
Jermaine from Florida National News. So you've been having some struggles. What does this win mean for you?
I don't know. It's just good to win, and I'm just going to enjoy the fact that we found a way to get it done.
So you led this way. You led it. You made it happen. I mean, you came up clutch. It only happens with you making all the throws that you got to make. Does it say anything about your resilience?
I don't know. I think it's just fun to find a way as a team to get it done. It took so many moments throughout the game, and not just players but coaches finding a way, and it's fun when you do it together as a team. That's kind of what makes it all the sweeter.
Newsell's fumble recovery.
Could we talk about that? Thank you.
How does that happen?
I jogged off the field. I said, there's no way. There's no way we recovered that ball. I just jogged off, and somebody looked at me. Somebody was saying, no, we might have it. I'm like, how? And our offensive line coach, Coach Led, preaches, they call it covering. So when the ball is thrown and the rush stops, you are to run forward. You don't know where or why, but you are to run forward. They coach it. They do it so much that when we're in walkthrough, just walking through plays, after every play, they walk forward to train the muscle memory. News covered tonight. I mean, he covered. If you watch the tape, they do it a lot, more than most guys I've played with. But when you cover like that, it saved the game. And I'm so happy for News making that play. It's classic O-linemen to just do their job, not make it about them, and be in the right spot and make the play because they're doing what they're coached to do.
A few years back, you led the team to the biggest comeback in the team's history against Tampa Bay. Tonight you do it again against Tampa Bay. Is there any,
I don't know. No, I played Coach Bowles going back to 2014 in Arizona, and he would kick my tail. So I don't know what it is. Since coming to Atlanta, we have had 3 great games, but the way I view it in pro football is like each game is its own entity, and you've got to earn it again. And I don't really think there's anything there except that we would have to prove it the next time.
Kirk, that fourth and long throw to rip that in between coverage, what does that feel like?
Yeah, I really trusted David there. If I put the ball up, I felt like if I put it right on his face mask, the corner might be able to tip it. So I kind of wanted to throw a ball that was higher to ensure that it would get over the corner. And David just made a great catch and came down with it in bounds. And that was kind of an exhale there to know that, okay, we got the first down, new set of downs. And, at 3rd and 28, it didn't look good, but somehow we found a way.
It's over the game of confidence after we touched
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's just a talented player who can really separate. And again, Zach did a great job drawing up a couple red zone plays for him where he could make a play. And then the play action pass, Zach did a great job drawing up some stuff to kind of get us open. And there's even a couple, if you go back and watch the tape, where I could have pushed it down the field to Kyle Moore and ended up couldn't really see it, so I checked it down. But I think there were, there was a lot of production, but probably even more out there.
Kirk, Raheem gave an intense speech on Monday. What was the message there? Do you feel like it was fulfilled tonight?
Yeah, I think our group just showed character and resiliency to on a short week just come down here and play together and play hard. And it's never going to be perfect. It wasn't tonight. Even the final drive was way uglier than I would like. I mean, I'd like that 2-minute drive to be much sharper than it was. But you just keep playing, and we're so grateful that we found a way.
Kirk, I apologize if you were asked
You're good.
this already, but the past 2 years, a lot of adversity, a lot of ups and downs for you. For you personally, how gratifying is it to come out and do what you did tonight to kind of show that you still can do what you're doing?
Yeah, no, it was hard earned, and anytime you know what it takes to do that, how hard it is to do that, and you're able to come out on top, it's very satisfying. And it's always about can you do it again? It's always about can you stack it, and can you not just make it one game, but can you make it 2? And so that's kind of the way I've always been wired.
How much did you rely on your faith going into these games?
Yeah, no,
It's tough. You're just trying to get
right.
in the right headspace.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, pro football tests you, and, I do feel like it keeps me on my knees, and it's been as was mentioned, it's been a difficult 2 years since tearing my Achilles, and all I know to do is to trust and keep going and walk by faith and not by sight, and that can be hard sometimes, but, and then you get nights like tonight where you get a bit of a boost.
Anything else?
Okay, thanks, y'all.
Got Kyle.
So tell us about the game. I mean, you see a huge game. Get this one, clutch with it.
I mean, we've been having our ups and downs through the year, and obviously it's not fun, being eliminated early. But we're resilient, and the team that we have, we're just tight together, tight knit, and we fight for each other. And knew that at this point we're playing for each other as we were before, but now it's just more enhanced, and it's just pretty fun to get that win.
What was working for you and Kirk today in the passing game?
I would say just Kirk trusted me, and me trying to win my ISOs. That was a big thing during the week. Coach Raheem and Kirk as well preached. So just being able to win my one-on-one and let the ball find me.
The 3 touchdowns, how did it feel to be scoring in the end zone today? Just a touchdown on the board.
That's great. Love scoring, love contributing to this offense and this team, and I'm glad helped enough get a win.
On the last one, how did you feel your body control was? It was that you got one there and rooted up.
I definitely thought I got that second foot down. I didn't know it was my cheek, but that helped a lot. And the tight end guys is like last year. I kind of got away with one last year, but the tight end guys, just the Lord, he let that be the third one, and they were the touchdown.
This last 3 games, you've got 300-something yards. You feel like you've done anything differently, or the ball has just come your way?
Just going out there competing and winning my one-on-ones, that's the most important, not only on this team, but just in pro football. You got to win in one-on-ones and, put it on tape so the quarterback can trust you.
I don't remember if you were on the field when you fumbled that Newsel recovered. What was your view of that play?
That's just what we preach. Everybody run to the ball. It was great by Newsel. We as a team would say Newsel sealed that game for us. him running down behind him and getting on that ball was very, very influential for this offense.
Kyle, I know that the win means more than anything, but I don't know if you've seen the stats, but biggest game by the Falcons since 1996, shining sharp. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot. As I was, it's a great person to be behind or beside now, and just want to keep competing and try and put another one on tape.
96 was a long time ago.
It was.
You weren't born yet.
I was far from born.
Anything else?
Kyle, obviously a great game for you, great game for the team. What are some objectives for you rounding out the season in the last 3 games? Obviously, you guys aren't winning the class, but what are some objectives for you?
It's not really just for me. It's just trying to get wins. Wins feel good. This will be a good plane ride back for the team, and I just feel good that I was a part to contribute, and happy for my guys.
How do you deal with I heard on the radio a while back, you said you wanted to stay here, but how do you deal with the future and what may hold for you after 3 more games?
I just stay in the present. I worry about today. I got an off day tomorrow, and I'll be worrying about that. So I don't think too far past anything besides where my feet are and living in the moment.
Thanks, y'all. Oh, sorry.
Just like the fight from this team today, being able to pull off that fourth quarter comeback.
I mean, we're just resilient. No flinch mentality. We look at each other in the eyes and we love each other, and we just look at it. We know it's we're never out to fight, and that's something that we've been rooted since camp all the way each game and up till today.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, y'all.